Good afternoon. Yes, I know, I'm a little late. I was doing stuff. I had to go for an airport run this morning, and then I had other stuff to do, so I'm here a little late. You still got me for 3.5 hours. Right, I finished that field, by the way. This one. This huge field, we finished this. Needed rolling and seeding and everything. Well, it's all done. It needs fertilizing today. Like today it needs fertilizing. Because it got really dark. I had to finish it in the dark. And then I slept. So that's why it's like 8 o'clock in the morning. Blair, we take this tractor. And we'll go and do that. And it's March, so we'll have to see what we can sell, if there's anything we can sell. Yeah, I won't start it. Actually, I can start it. Go. Generate fieldwork, buddy. Wants me to start directly on this corner. Well, yeah, that's not the best place to start, admittedly, but there we go. And now you should see it will start going darker. There we go. This is actually done. This bit here, it's the only bit it's going to change is the light bits to dark bit. It's not going to change the dark bit. In fact, it may even get to here and stop. Why? Oh. Of course. I should have expected that. I forgot that those poles are in the fucking way. I'm gonna have to do this. I guess I'll just do this bit manually. Right, it would have, let me turn that off for a minute. It would have actually gone round here, so let's do that. We'll go round. We're going to have to come back and run through it anyway, because it would have missed a trunk, so it doesn't really matter. In fact, we could just do this and then it will fix it anyway. There we go. Now we just have to line this back up. And it's still not properly lined up. This map causes nothing but problems if you're using certain equipment, like certain, even large equipment. I feel, is it going to hit the rest? I think it's on the right track actually. Yep. But then when it comes back round to there, it's still going to get crashed at some point. Pretty sure it's still going to mess up. Kind of just have to sit in it, I guess, and fix it as it goes. Right, according to this, April for strawberry beer. Let's look here. So wheat, bearing in mind we don't want wheat. June, we need barley, we don't need canola. May, soy, December, straw, June, clothes, October, lettuce, July, strawberries, we need, I don't think we need strawberries yet. Whiskey, July, honey beer, June, strawberry beer, April. April's correct. Yeah, alright, there's nothing in March then. That's fine. We just got to water it then. I don't think there's anything else to do. We've just got to fertilise this field. Kind of wondering though, he's fertilising this and it's already fertilised. Maybe we just do this bit here. I mean, we could literally just manually do this bit. It would save money, save fertiliser. I think that would be better. We are going to have to do... Yeah, I thought I was going to hit that. I thought I was a little close. Oh, come on. The hell are you stuck on now? Right, we've got to do this bit here. This is the path along here, so this bit's got to be done. And then somewhere down here, a bit further, right, we're pretty much on it. What the fuck am I stuck on? How did I get... Oh, that tree's not in the... Oh my god, these... Fuck off. Now it's broken. And it's... Why are you fucking jittering? Why is it pissed like that? I don't understand why it's like fucking drunk like that. What the fuck? Got kicked out of it. Hold on. That's partly my fault. Right, so down here there should be a line that we're kind of covering. Yeah, we're doing alright. We just got to go pretty far. I'm getting fed up with this thing jiggering around like this. It's really, it looks really fucking stupid. And it changes side randomly. It's like... it's fucking really janky. I don't know if it's the model that's janky or there's another reason why it's doing it. But it's certainly annoying. I think I'm well off. I need to be like way over this side. Like here or something. Yeah. Right, that's that done. Now we just have to spin round and go up the other side. It's like here. You see it go darker. Brown's gone darker. And then it will stop affecting it. She's there. Then we just have to spin round here, and there's probably a tiny little strip just down the edge here. This going really jiggery like this is kind of annoying as hell, because I don't know why it's doing it. There, did we get it all? We got it all. So the next one is just over here. Which will be where we took down the hill. It should be like along here somewhere. May go darker when we roll over it. There it is. There's a little tiny strip along the edge there, and then there's this bit. So I think what we're going to do is we're going to fold this up, and hopefully it will fix itself, and it will stop having a freaking epileptic fit or whatever it's doing. Then we'll try unfolding it again. It's not having a fit right now. Very weird. It's like got some sort of ground detection on it, and that's what's doing it. It's detecting something in the ground that's making it do that, I think. Like a little micro bumps, because it looks at them and goes, oh, it's a hill. There, like that, see? It's just stupid. Right. Yeah, I think we're going to have to do this manually because thing is, if it goes all the way up and down the field, it's going to attempt to fertilise the part of the field that's already fertilised, and then it's just wasting it at that point. And it's, you know, I know it costs money. It doesn't cost a lot of money to fill it up, but it still costs money. Well, you may as well just get rid of that and do it manually. I wonder if I go rent the big thing, if the big thing will jiggle around like this. Because this is really annoying when it does this. I might see if I can rent that big thing out and see how it goes. There's absolutely no reason for it to be doing that. Get to the end and then I'll pack it up and we'll get the other thing. We'll rent it. We'll hire it out, like lease it. It's also a little easier to steer because it's all in one machine, so there's none of this gooseneck connection. Can fuck it up. I'm going to unload this and then we'll load the other one up from here. Right, you just press I, is it? No, I. There we go. There, it's unloaded. Right. Crop protection. This is 48 meters, this is 36. I don't think we need this one. The problem is that that one actually holds twice as much fluid than that. That's the difference. How much is this to lease? 24 grand. Fuck it. Lease it. Oh shit, I went straight to it. There it is. Great big thing. Holy crap, this wouldn't have even fit on the road. Look, this doesn't even fit on the road. If I hadn't have turned cars off, it would have been a problem. But because I've turned the cars off, we can just drive and treat it like a single lane track. And this is ridiculously wide. It's wider than the frickin' combine. And we could just rent this each time. We could just lease it each time that we need it. Most of our fields are done and they shouldn't need changing. Only if we decide, if I do decide to try this big field. We shouldn't need it. Best of me. There, 38% in it. See how long this 38% lasts. This is 48 meters wide. Look how wide it is. Yeah, this should cover it pretty quickly. Oh, that's much better to cover it. Man, if I actually just buy this, there's a chance that I would just do this manually instead of autoing it. Because autoing it just causes problems. And the fact that it's so wide means it takes almost no time to cover an entire field. Yeah, this cover's so much better, and it doesn't jiggle around like the other one. It's not annoying. It just costs 24 grand to lease it every time. I mean, holy shit, look. That's the whole end of that field, just like that little bit just done. Now we just got to watch this bottom one here. I think it's using less as well. You actually use less fertilizer because it's so wide. It's just 500k. As I say, I could just lease it each time. But, you know, if I need to lease it, I suppose I'd need to lease it quite a lot, almost 40 times to make the 500k price, right? Yeah, it might be better off just to lease it when we need it. Although if we buy it, we won't waste... I guess we won't, we can always dump it off again. There's a little tiny bit of mist in the middle there. Yeah, now I have the overlap going by a small amount. I tried in a couple of demos yesterday, which were pretty cool. Used car simulator. Hotel simulator, hotel business simulator, which funnily enough, hotel business simulator most of the mechanics in it are from Parking Tycoon Business Simulator, so I'm guessing it's the same developer, like it's using the same asset packs for certain things. Used car simulator was pretty fun to play, actually, the demo. It was only the same car that you could get, you know, like... I mean, you'd expect it, right? It's, you go and buy second-hand cars off of NPCs, and then you repair them, paint them, need to, and sell them again. But it's kind of funny because you buy the car. I can see a problem here. I'm gonna have to go round once around the outside. Is you buy it from, say, one guy on a trailer park, and then when you have done it up and you go to sell it, you end up selling it back to a different guy in the same trailer park. Like, kind of funny. But you buy it for, like, say, between 5 and 5,800, and you sell it between 6,500 and 7,000. So it's kind of funny. You'd think that, you know, the guy could have technically bought it himself and saved himself $1,000. Used that grand to do it up. Right, that's stopped working now because I think I ran out. Oh, I also reached the line, but yeah, look, that's the width of that, and this is the width of this. It's like twice the width. So much bigger. I think that's what I'll do. I think that I will just rent this out if I need it. Lease it out. If we get it done within an hour, then it only costs 24. I think it was like 9k an hour. If you hire it and you get your first hour on it, and then after that it's like another 9k for another hour, I think. I don't know. But if we get it everything, if we can get a whole field done in an hour or two, then it's not going to cost us so much. Does a little hatch open or not? Okay, well, it doesn't seem to take a lot to fill up. It holds 9,000. How much did the other thing hold? If that holds 9,000, how much did this hold? Because this seemed pretty big. Oh, I don't know. Hold on. Garage, sprayer. This holds 5,200. Okay, so yeah, it's a little more than this one. But this is how you would get up it normally. You would go up here, these ladders, and then get in the cab, which is there, miles away. Well, now that I didn't want to do. It actually landed on my field. Did I ruin any of it? Oh, maybe a little bit on this corner. Actually, no, I think it did. I think we're fine. Right, where's the dry patch? I see a dry patch there. That the other one missed. To the right of me. Just about to cover it up. Aha. So you can see the difference where the line is. That's the point. We can get to April and then we'll have something to sell, and then we skip to June and we sell more stuff. We start getting some money. I mean, if we can get the 500, I could potentially just buy it and have done. That way we don't have to waste leasing cost, and it's ours to do whatever we like with. Which means that we can also take contracts that allow spraying, because it won't take us 2 seconds to do it in this. It's literally not going to take any time. I mean, let's stop this for a minute. Do we have any spraying contracts? No, they're all harvesting at the moment. But yeah, if we had any spraying one, we could just go do it. What was the other game that I tried? What did I say? Used car simulator. Oh, gym simulator. So you own a gym. You take over a gym and you have to build a gym up. They're just demos. You know, I'm still trying to look for stuff for like my Saturday spotlight video. But also ones to replace ones that are going to come to an end. Like, we're not massively far away from probably car park business tycoon being ended, because we've got 1 million. We've just opened the top car park, and the only other one we've got once we've completed that is the underground one. And once we complete the underground one, then that's it. The game's done. There's nothing else to do in the game. So we haven't got that much longer, and that's done. Pumping simulator, we've got a little more to do. But we could set a goal in that. You know, we could say, oh, I have to make 1 million, for instance. Which would be pretty hard. I would think. And then, let's say, Ship Simulator 2 is, you know, maybe 6 months away from being completed. I should start looking for new games. Then there was one that I will admit, there's one that I requested on Keymailer, which was like a pirate game, because it looked interesting. I've not actually played it at that point, and then I noticed that there was a demo for it yesterday, and I put the demo on, and it was a pile of crap. So although they rejected me getting a copy on Keymailer, I was kind of happy they did, because it wasn't very good. Like, there was no on, at least on the demo, there was no indication of what I was meant to do. Like, there was no tutorial. So I was kind of happy that they rejected it, because then I didn't have to not make content and ruin my rep on there. So far I've made content for every game that I've had, So with them rejecting it, saved me face. I mean, I would have still made a video on it and I would have just pointed out all the flaws. Like the movement was a bit janky. Well, actually the movement was very janky. I mean, bearing in mind that it's a demo, maybe on the polished product it was better, but I want that now. Okay, this is done. So did we actually catch up with it? Okay, we've just got a little bit there and this little bit, and there's a little tiny bit I missed there in this strip down here. Okay. So let's just finish this bit. That should be that bit. And we go out over here. Go, and then that should be that bit done. We probably should go around the island. I'm not that worried about it. There's a little bit around the island that's not been done. Not. We do have a big dry gap over here. As I said, you can see it go dark. When it's dark, it's been sprayed because it's wet. Basically, this little bit to the right of the machine. And done. Is it all done now? Yes. There you go. Sorted. Yeah, this machine's pretty cool. I like it. Let's see how much it's going to cost. We'll dump out the fertilizer that's in it, and then we'll send it back. And then we'll decide if we want to lease it or buy it. Generally I don't like leasing. I only lease stuff if it's on short term. Now I know that the chipper is leased because the chipper was meant to be short term, but then we just came against more and more trees to have to chip, so I just ended up never sending it back. But that's only costing us like 2,000 a day or some shit. This would be 10 grand a day. This is a bit different. We drop that there and we go in here, leased item. See, this is doesn't tell us how much this is per day, but this we send this back, so return. We go, and then if we look at money, I guess it comes under miscellaneous. So there, vehicle leasing costs. It costs 25 grand to lease it. This is for the chipper. So if we don't use it, it's 3,000 a day. If we do use it, it's 15 grand a day if we use it a lot. Like it's per hour, right? So the more we use it, I guess. Yeah, because the leasing costs 1,900. Oh no, it's only 1,900. That's running cost. Sorry. Here's the leasing cost. It's only 2,000. And where was yesterday? 7. What did we lease yesterday? Nothing. We only leased it in today, right? 24. It is a lot of money. But now we've got these things. I'll show you. I wonder if it'll let me fly. These are IBCs. Okay, he's trying. There we go. So you walk up and you walk up to it a little bit, or stand on it, and then you can push up. You can do it then. You can grab it. There we go. I'm flying. Now that's stuck in the ground. That's actually stuck in the ground. I can't lift it off the ground. Oh dear. Oh dear. Why do I have bushes growing here? I told you they never fix that bug. God damn it. Oh. Wait, is that a different one? Oh no, it's the same one. How did it come with me? I was about to get a tractor. That's fine. Right, let's put this... where can I put this? I'm going to put them here. We'll dump them over here. And then if we need that machine again, we can just bring them in and put them back a little further. Back near the tree. It'll cost a little more to rent. That's why I'm thinking, if we lease, not if we lease it, it costs a little bit more to lease. If we buy it, we can get money back by spraying other people's crops when it comes as well. So it's another way to get money. So I think I may buy it at the end of the day. But that's it. Like, this is done, this is done. Right, I don't think there's nothing's ready. Hold on. Yeah, nothing's ready yet. So I think we can just go sleep. Yeah. We go sleep, which will kick it over to April, and then in April we may have something to sell. Whee! There goes the moon and the sun. Done. Right. See, this is done. This isn't ours though, but this is done. This would be nicer. I don't understand though. This here, this 15 is part of this field, and yet this bit's done and that bit's done, but none of that's done. So it's almost like he sowed this bit and this bit on 1 month and then sowed the rest of it the other month. Is weirdly impossible to do. So this is really fucked up, this one. Right, so this is saying strawberry beer in April, right? So was that correct? Strawberry beer in April is worth that much, yes. Alright, but nothing else is, right? June, May. Okay, so May is canola, that's next month. We know soy is in December. Straw is June. Clothes. Right, we've got a lot to get rid of in June. Right, I want to do this. We're going to grab this thing. I'm going to do this. We are going to bring this Not where I wanted it. I'm going to drop that in there. And then we're going to click it, repair it, repaint it, and sell it. Done. That basically gave us our money back. Like, we got 44 grand for that, and we only used 24 grand to get the other one out, to rent the other one for the day. So that kind of fixed that. So strawberry beer. Oops, a bit too close to the fence. Too fast. No real throttle control, you know. I have a mechanical keyboard, so it's like a digital keyboard. But it's either it's on or off. There's no variable control. Any more gonna spoil? No? All of them? I think that's all of them. There. So we'll go and put these away. Now we'll do the same here. Come on, any more? You gonna spit any more out, bro? There we go. I think that's probably all of them. "12 cases of booze." Nice. They're like 12 cases of booze a month, or every 2 months. Crack. I knew that was going to happen. I'm stuck now. Oh, we're good. We're good. We done it. We have honey. God damn it, I'm so cold. These hives are really slow at spitting this honey out. That's the problem. I still never changed it to see if I can get it to spawn more in there. I don't even know how I would do that. There should be a part one at some point. We don't want the part one. We want the full truck, full pallet. I'm going to activate it one at a time. In other words, we'll turn the pickup on only when there's a full pallet there and not the part pallet. Oh. Quite a lot of honey it makes, actually. There's the part. That's what we don't want. Right, full. Get out of the way, bird. Oh, I nearly ran you over. Whoa! No, 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 no. You didn't see anything. Nothing happened. At that point, you became temporarily blind. Go up slowly, otherwise they don't always stack on correctly. Right, there's 4 more to get. Hey, Flo. Right. Not whiskey yet, we can get rid of whiskey in a bit. So, what we need to get rid of is strawberry. Right, April. Strawberry beer. Yes. Strawberry beer. Many pallets as we can. 44 pallets. It's going to take a while. I can only hold 12. That's the first 12. There's 20 grand, pretty much. Well, 19. 19 and a quarter. Another 19 and a quarter. Do 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 do. I have to get a little closer. Get a little closer. Get some more beer. Get a little closer. Don't have any fear. I think it was a partial on there because we didn't get so much. Done. Right, that's all of our strawberry beer. Done. Excellent. Now, if we go and get the rest of this in. Oh. Come on, buddy. Why aren't you picking up? Thanks. Can't see. Frickin' trees are in the way. Is that all of it? I think it's all of it. There's like one left. There was the perfect amount in there. There was 12 barrels, 12 pallets of barrels again. But because I picked up one pallet of clothing, it threw the trailer off. I think we might need this again in a little bit. We'll put it here for now, and we'll just pick that other pallet up because I can't be bothered pissing around with the tractor. Wet the tractor. You know what? How much water do we have in here? Okay, we've got enough. Water, corn, barley. In a couple of months, or maybe even next month, that will need refilling. Well, I'm flying on the frickin' barrels too. And there, right. So there's nothing else to do, right? No fields are done. This field will be done next month. This field's going to be done in May, so we'll have this one to harvest, as well as we have canola to sell. June. Okay, so we've got canola to sell. We go sleep, and then we have canola to sell and one field to harvest. Getting into more of a routine now, until I go and spend a shitload of cash again or something. We got 600 property income for something. I'm not sure. We don't have anything. What do we have generating 600 income? Yeah, this field's ready now. Shut. Make sure it goes the right way and it doesn't stop. And nope, went the wrong way. Now it's going the right way. Great. Right, let's get this. Right, we have to sell canola, right? Canola. Oh no, it's June. Was it wheat? Wait. I thought we had to sell the canola. Oh, it's June we sell the canola. Okay, so canola's next month. Okay. Oh God, there's so much to do next month. There's straw, wheat, canola, and lettuce is a month after. Whiskey barrels is also in July. And honey beer's in June. June is real busy. June is real busy. Like, wow. We'll put that there until we're needed. Oh crap. That one. Want you. I'm going to press my B button right now. Wouldn't let me get in because I was still apparently holding the pallet. That's a lot of wool, actually. Maybe our 2 sheep are actually doing enough for wool. Ooh, no, oh, I actually didn't want that in there. I forgot, I went the wrong way. I should have gone around the other way, god damn it. Right. Wool. Right, let's not go past or through the zone this time. Well, we've got to thread the needle between that one and this one. Why do I look like I've got a pallet missing? I've got one missing. How? How do I have one missing? It's 8,000 litres. Oh, it's because there's only 99%. It's because that thing takes one pallet out, like one, put 0.1 out. Right, okay, done. That can stay there. 78% done. Let's jump to here. I'm gonna have to catch it up. What I think I might do is, once we've harvested, once we've emptied it, I'll switch to the harvester to give you something to watch, and I'm going to go down and make a quick coffee. I'll mute the mic. I'll just leave the game up so you can see it. I just have to remember to unmute the mic when I come back. That'll be, it's already pulled over, it's waiting. We'll be waiting. Come, buddy, fill me out. Right, I'll go and quickly make a coffee. So we tidied the by the way, we tidied the kitchen up a little. Like it was just generic junk on the sides, just pans that should have been in cupboards, and because the cupboards were full, so we cleared the cupboards out, or should I say the wife cleared all the cupboards out, and then she put all the stuff that was on the sides in the cupboards, because she'd made room. And when my son kicked his last girlfriend out, she left her coffee machine here, and 1,250 grams of coffee in 5 packs, so 250 grams a pack, which is called espresso crema. That 1,250 grams of coffee has to be used by the start of May. So we've got a little while, right? Got 3 months. But in 3 months, we've got to drink 1,250 grams of coffee. And then after that, there's another 1,000 grams of one called Espresso Forte that we have to drink, because otherwise it's all got to be thrown away, because that runs out at the start of July. Because my youngest son was like, don't throw it away, I'll drink it, then didn't. So yeah, so we've got 2,250 grams of coffee to drink by the beginning of July. And it's not like our instant coffee where you just put water in. It's the ones that goes in the proper coffee maker, with a filter and everything. Therefore, not only is it probably slightly stronger, probably pretty much stronger. Actually, the Forte is stronger than the Crema. The Crema shows as 4-star and the Forte is 5-star for strength. There's only 5 stars on the pack, so it's the max strength. But the fact that I don't know how much you actually have to put in to make a pot yet, and the fact that there's only 2 of us that are drinking it. Like, there might even not be that. There might only be 1. Because if I drink it and I don't like it, then I won't drink it. I'm not going to drink it if I don't like it, right? So the poor bugger might have to drink all of it all on his own. In which case, he'll probably just say, fuck it, throw it away. Because we didn't pay for it. My son's ex-girlfriend did. She bought it all and then got kicked out. So yeah, that's fair. Yeah, I mean, I don't generally like filter coffee, but I said I'd give it a go. Like, I have had filter coffee in the past and it's been okay. There's other coffee that I've had that has just been fucking awful. So I just haven't drunk it, I mean, we got some really nice coffee once. There was a little place in like one of our local shopping mall. They've got what's known as galleries at the top. They're like there's like a balcony that goes around the entire top of the shopping mall, and you can see right over. But there's like little shops up there, and one of those little shops was at one point was a little coffee shop where you could buy flavoured coffees, and they were fantastic. It sounds weird, but you like, this was before they were mainstream, right? Nowadays they're more mainstream, but you could get caramel, toffee, banana. You could get loads of different flavors, and they were absolutely fantastic. And that was filter coffee, but it was flavored, which meant that it was different. It wasn't quite as strong. Like, it wasn't quite strong coffee because the flavors wouldn't have come through if it was too strong. So it was they were blended well. Yeah, there was some nice coffee in there, but it was it was reported that one of those shops cost, I think it was 35 grand a year. So this coffee shop was there for like 1 year and then it was gone. It just obviously couldn't pay the rent. It was just, it didn't sell enough to pay the rent for the second year, which is a shame because it was really nice. It was just, I guess, a niche market. Not coffee, but maybe the flavoured coffee was a niche market, you know. Like, there's lots of coffee drinkers over here. It's just that some of them may not like flavoured coffees. But yeah, I've got to... The only thing that I've got to do is I'm going to absolutely scrub this coffee maker. Because... she was super fucking lazy. His ex-girlfriend was super lazy. If she wouldn't even come out and do herself lunch in the middle of the day because she was too lazy to get off of her fat fucking ass and go and make it. Right? She would literally not have lunch. She wouldn't have breakfast. She wouldn't have lunch. And then she'd wait for my son to come in from work to cook dinner because she was too lazy to do anything else, right? And I went down there one day and I was like, I smell a strong smell of coffee, but something else. I opened the coffee maker up and it was coffee that had been in there for like a week that was mouldy. It was just a layer of fucking mould on top. And I was like, ugh. You know, I was like, how the fuck can you drink that? Like, how can you just tip that out and make more coffee in something that is thick with mould? So before I even have a drop of coffee out of it, I am scrubbing the fucking thing until I get every single last bit of coffee that's left in there out. I'm literally scrubbing it until it is cleaner than it was when it was new. I actually have an old toothbrush that I'm going to use. I'm literally going to scrub it with a toothbrush to make sure I get every single bit of that shit off. Oh my god, it was gross, really gross. You know, I'm actually thinking what I'm going to do is the main part, the main part that would have got the mould in it, I'm going to scrub that with a toothbrush. Then I've got 99% alcohol, like I've got isopropyl alcohol. I'm going to put cloth and I'm going to wipe it down with isopropyl alcohol, and then I'm going to wash it a second time to get rid of the isopropyl alcohol, because I'm not drinking out of it unless it's clean. I mean, I'm sure you wouldn't either, you know. But yeah, I really couldn't believe it when I went down there and saw it. I nearly threw up instantly. It was like, I just can't understand the mentality that leaving it. Because my son doesn't drink coffee. My son doesn't drink any fucking hot drinks because he's a weirdo. He drinks Coke. That's it, pretty much. Coke and Dr. Pepper. My oldest. My youngest drinks a lot, but he will drink tea and he will drink coffee. See, I will drink tea and coffee as well. Like my perfect day, I don't mind. I prefer coffee over tea, but if tea is all there is, then I'll drink tea. I have no problems with it. The wife won't touch tea. She's coffee only. Like, she won't drink tea at all. So if there's no coffee, then she'll drink water. I'll be fine with tea. Like when we're running low on coffee, I often switch to tea just so that she can have the coffee, because otherwise it doesn't get drunk. My youngest son drinks tea and coffee. My oldest son doesn't drink any hot drinks. But of a night, just before I go to bed, I often have a coffee. I will admit, I often have coffee just before I go to bed, because coffee helps me sleep. It actually helps me relax. which is weird, I know. But a nice cup of hot chocolate or a cup of Horlicks is fantastic for that as well, for helping sleep. If you don't know what Horlicks is, it's a malt drink. It's really nice. Not everyone likes it, but it's really nice. Yeah, I tried Red Bull when it come out. I had one can of Red Bull when it come out just to try it. I don't drink energy drinks much. Well, I say much. I drink energy drinks, but not those energy drinks. They're the shit ones. Red Bull, Monster, all of the ones that are like that are similar. Are just bad for you. You shouldn't drink any of them. They're just shit. It's just shit in a can. The ones I drink are things like Lucozade Sport, which is orange but with electrolytes in. It doesn't have caffeine, it doesn't have taurine, it doesn't have chemicals. It might have a couple of chemicals, but it doesn't have the chemicals that the other crap things have, you know? It doesn't, like Monster. I just wouldn't drink, you know, shit in a can. How precise? Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I wouldn't. I mean, you know, if Monster was to ever come along and be like, "Oh, we want to sponsor you," I'd be like, "Sure, money's money," but all I would have would be the Monster logo on the screen, and that would be it. I'd never tell anyone to actually drink it. I'd be like, "Well, drink it if you want to die early," but you know, other than that. I honestly, to be fair, I probably would just turn them down because I don't drink Monster. It's shit. I don't drink Red Bull. It's shit. I don't drink any of that crap. Lucozade Sport, as I said, it's orange with electrolytes in, so it's actually an energy drink. It actually helps you get your electrolytes back. Unlike Red Bull and all that just kills you. It just rots your guts and then kills you. Probably. You know, there may not be any scientific fact for that, but I don't really care. That's like how people claim, "Oh, I stopped smoking and started vaping." Right. It's Yeah. I get it's got some nice flavours, Harold. Welcome, by the way. I understand it's got some nice flavours. I've tried a couple of flavours. Like, my boys got it and said, try this flavour, and I've had a sip of it, and they're nice flavours, but I would not drink it. Like, you know, 1 can a day is bad for you. Like, some people are like, "Oh, I drink it in moderation. I only have 1 can a day," and it's like, 1 can a day is still fucking bad for you. I mean, you know, they like you've heard the stories. Like those type of energy drinks makes your heart beat faster, right? They can actually lead to heart problems, but they don't do any damage. So I'm air quoting. They don't do any damage. They're perfectly fine, but they lead to, you know, irregular heartbeat and God knows what else, you know. But as I said, it's the same as vaping. People are like, "Oh, I stopped smoking and started vaping. It's healthier." And now you're already hearing of people being, you know, in hospital because of vape-related lung disease and shit. And it's like, really? Is it really better for you? If you're going to stop smoking, just fucking stop. Don't stop smoking and start something that's just as bad. It's pointless. Might have 1 a month. Yeah, well, 1 a month. I can get 1 a month. I get 1 a month. That would be fine. I mean, potentially there could be a Monster out there that I might like, but I don't really like I tried Red Bull. Was there first time Red Bull come out? When it first came out, I was like, "Oh, I'll have a can," and I was like, "It's all right." I couldn't drink it constantly because it's not that nice tasting, but it's not bad. You know, it's not one of those drinks where you drink a bit and go, yeah, that's just gross, you know. But it's also not one that you could be like, oh yeah, I'll have another one, and then another one, and then another one. But yeah. So it's only because I went down and made a coffee. I was just telling Living Floor that my son's ex-girlfriend left a bunch of coffee here, and we looked at it the other day, and we've got like 2 months to drink it, and there's like 1,250 grams of it. And then after that's done, there's another 2 months to drink another 1,000 grams of a different one. So we've got a lot of coffee to drink in the next few months. I mean, to be fair, we probably do get through more than that, but this is filter coffee, so. And I generally don't like filter coffee. And that's how we got onto the subject of drinks. But anyway, Harold, how are you today? You doing good? Floor is on Twitch, and you're on YouTube, so you should be able to talk to each other. The Restream bot is pretty good. Heard about kids in college having 6 packs of Red Bull every day. Yeah, that's what I mean. It's like just don't. That's just do some research. Do a bit of research. From what I understand from reading news and something, then you know everyone claiming, as I said, like that vaping is better than smoking, and yet from what I understand, there is vaping related diseases, and at least one person has died from vaping. One. I know it's not a lot, but one is one. Doesn't matter. One is still more than 0, right? So it proves that it's not necessarily better than smoking. Not one more. Is there more? Has more died from that? Well, I only heard of one, but I don't smoke and I don't vape, so I don't keep up with it. But it's just these new fads that come out, right? It's these new, you know, one person does it, everyone has to do it. I like the idea of the vape. I like the idea of flavoured vapes. They sound cool. And I've been near people that have flavoured vapes and they smell cool as well. But I wouldn't try one. The idea of them is awesome. I'd love to be able to stuck on something that gives me flavour all day. I used to smoke, I gave it up. I used to smoke maybe 15 years ago and I gave it up. It's more. There are vapes that do not have nicotine in them. Yeah, but that still doesn't mean that they're good for you. Technically, you're still inhaling smoke, right? It's still burning something you're inhaling. So, I mean, they may be better than the non-nicotine versions, but you're still inhaling something that's burnt that's not necessarily good for. That's the problem, and the problem is that the people that don't take that into account, right? If you eat something or drink something or smoke something and you know it's bad for you, and when someone says, "Oh, what's it like?" If you can tell them that it's bad for them, but then they still want to try it, that's then not on you. But if you're bigging it up, like, oh yeah, it's great, yeah, you should really have it, you should really try it, blah blah blah, you know, oh yeah, there's no side effects, there's nothing can go wrong, and you're literally bullshitting them, then you're part of the problem. If someone wants to try it, give them the facts first, and then if they still want to try it, that's up to them at that point, you know. But as I said, some people are into that stuff, some people aren't. I like the concept, as I said. I'm just not gonna. What? Huh? Oh. Yeah, this morning. We took him this morning. My youngest come in. Candy and chocolate. Yeah, no, definitely. I will admit, even at my age, I have a very sweet tooth. Like, everyone was like, "Oh, sugar's really bad for you." I have 3 sugars in my coffee, and people are like, "Oh, sugar's really bad." So now I try to get half spoon. So I only have to have 1.5 sugar, because it's actually 1.5 sugar, and then the rest of it's made up with sweetener. Is it better than sugar? I assume it's better than 3 sugars. I assume 1.5 spoons of half spoon is better than 3 spoons of actual sugar. How much it's better for me, I don't know. But, you know. But yeah, definitely, I'm definitely a bit of a chocoholic. I do like a bit of chocolate once in a while. Actually, talking of chocolate, I got chocolate in the fridge. I took my oldest to the airport this morning. He had to pop into a fuel station, get fuel, and he came back out with a chocolate bar for me. He was like, "Yeah, I have a chocolate bar." This was like 9:30 this morning. I was like, "Yeah, I'll eat it later. I can't." 1, it's your new car, so I'm not eating it in a new car. I goes, and 2, it's 9:30 in the morning. I'll wait for a bit. Not eating chocolate at 9:30 in the morning. Yeah, then you have those that say artificial sweeteners are bad for you. Yeah, I honestly don't know. I haven't looked into the facts. I just assume. I assume that if it's half sugar and half sweetener, then it's probably better than full sugar, right? It's like in the UK, obviously you more than likely know what mayonnaise is, right? You may not know what salad cream is unless you're in the UK or Ireland, Scotland, somewhere like that, right? But we have one over here called salad cream, which is like, it's like a tangier version of mayonnaise, if you like, right? Not really, it's probably completely different, but it's a salad dressing, let's put it that way. You can have it, you can treat it a bit like tomato ketchup, so you can have sausage rolls with salad cream, right? And it's not a bad thing, right? But people were like, you should have mayonnaise. And I'm like, why should I have mayonnaise? And they went, well, because it's healthy. And I went, are you sure? And they went, yeah, it's healthy. And I went, I'll stick with salad cream. And they went, oh, it's way healthier than salad cream. Until I pointed out that salad cream had half the fat that mayonnaise has in it. Yet my youngest son still prefers mayonnaise, which is, he's just a weirdo. But yeah, but this salad cream that I love has half the fat of mayonnaise and tastes better. It actually tastes like something. I would much prefer to have that. I started using sweetness substitute like a few years ago for tea and coffee. It tastes good, but if you fuck with the amount of it, the whole drink tastes like chemical. Yeah, I'm extremely sweet tooth. Extremely sweet tooth. So the wife has a habit that if she can't get half spoon, she'll buy normal sugar, right? And then she'll put that in the sugar pot, but she doesn't tell me. So I went down there one day thinking, oh, there's normal sugar in there. I put 3 sugars in my coffee and it was like syrup because it was half spoon and she hadn't told me. So I effectively had 6 fucking sugars. In theory. It wasn't. It was 3 sugars and 3 sweeteners, obviously. But yeah. And I was like, wow, this is really sweet. I still drank it. And then I had another one. I did the same for the second cup. and then I went back to my normal 3 spoons. Well, 1.5 spoons actually of half spoon. It's called half spoon, so you don't put 3 sugars in, you put 1.5, right? But yeah. I am super sweet tooth. We went out when I was a lot younger. We used to go and I like castle and stuff like that. I like, you know, I like going and seeing castle ruins and forts and things like that. They just interest me. Well, we went to a castle in a different county, and we took packed lunch with us, but we also had a sticky toffee cheesecake, which would normally serve 4 people, like minimum. And we ate our sandwiches, and then I got this cheesecake out, and she took one bite of it and went, oh, I can't eat that, it's too sweet. I ate the entire fucking thing. I just sat there and ate the entire thing on my own. She went, you fat pig. And I went, what? I guess I'm not going to let it go to waste. It was in the middle of summer and our cool bag was not so cool anymore. So, you know, like the ice packs had started melting. So it either had to be eaten or thrown away. I wasn't going to throw it away. I just ate the lot. Yes, I felt a little sick after, but that only lasted for about half an hour and then I was fine. I wasn't going to waste it. Oh dear. So, I'm guessing if you're watching, you're either watching just because you're interested in what's going on, or you have farming sim and you're interested in what's going on. So this map is called Western Australia. This is the normal map. From what I understand, there's a 4 times and a 16 times version. I couldn't run the 16 times version. I may be able to run the 4 times version, but this field lasts me, like, if I harvest this field at the start of stream, it's still not finished by the time I finish stream, and that's normally 4 hours. So this field takes just over 4 hours to do. That field takes about 5 hours to complete, like from harvesting to re-sowing. And now our newest field, so this is about 4 hours ish, just over 4 hours to harvest and then prepare and then sow and everything ready for next time. This is maybe 5 hours, and now we have this one, which is bigger than this one. So this one's probably about 6 hours. And I was planning to buy these 3, 9, 11 and 15, and roll them into one. But this one here, this is 90 acres. This is, I think, 105 acres. These 3 are 200 acres. I don't even know if my computer can handle that. Like, I use course play, and you know, if you've used course play, you can do temporary course. calculates a course. Yeah, it already slightly freezes on this one. If I did it on this one, we'd be here a week before it had generated it. Because my computer's old. My computer's 10 years old at this point. Hence why I'm playing older games. I generally play older games. I mean, I do play some newer games if I can run them. But I can't run things like... I can't run Star Citizen. I can't run... Cyberpunk, I can't run Starfield, I can't run any of the really newest big games out. I just don't have the power for that. Yet. I'm hoping to upgrade this year. At some point. But the goal of this series is to get 50 million. And then if I'm not bored and people are still enjoying watching, I know Floor will pretty much watch anything I do because he just puts me on in the background and I'm fine with that. But if we get to 50 million and I'm not bored, then I might try to go to 100 million and so on. But it's pretty much just going to be the same rotation of fields over and over. There's not really anything else to do. We did throw a little bit more into the mix. I've got lettuce that we're growing to sell. I've got... This is a warehouse. So I drop pallets in that side and then I can get them out this side. This is a clothing factory which takes wool from the 2 sheep pens over there and turns it into clothes. This is a whiskey factory. So this makes Jack Daniels barrels to sell. And that building there in front of me is a beer factory. So this one makes honey and strawberry beer and honey beer. It also makes wheat beer and barley beer, but I'm not doing those because these ones are worth them. This is pretty modded. I like modded farming sim. I can't really default's alright, but gets a bit boring after a while, so I like modded. So they like modded greenhouses. This is where I get the strawberries for the strawberry beer. This is a modded house because, as we know, giants can't make one that you can actually walk in, whereas with this one you can walk in and open and shut the doors. This is a swimming pool I added. And then these are carports because we have cars. We have some car mods. We've got Pagani, Lamborghini, Ferrari. We've got a few different cars that we're going to buy over the course. And then this is how they get in. So it's more like, it's like a hidden gate. This is the actual garage for the house to put the normal cars. And then this is one where we're going to put all the supercars. And I have a helicopter, which I haven't bought yet. I haven't bought the helicopter yet, but I've got the helipad. Yeah, I pretty much redesigned most of this map. So this red brick texture here, it wasn't paintable. There was like a little path that went down there and stopped, and you couldn't paint this. So I edited the map and added it in because I thought it was really stupid that it wasn't paintable. So I added it as a paintable texture. The guy that made the map also took out gravel, so I added gravel back in. You had to say whiskey, now I want some. Yeah, he took gravel out, so I had to put gravel back in because otherwise it's this ground, as you know, it's this, which looks fucking horrible. Let's be honest, this or gravel just looks better, so I put gravel back. He also took out asphalt, and I tried to put asphalt back, but that didn't work. I'm not a modder. I'm an adjuster. Let's say that, right? So I don't mod things, but if I find something and I can adjust how it works, like if I can adjust mod it, then that's what I do. So he made the map. I have changed the map. I've modded the map to suit my needs. Like, there was random rocks in places. Like, along here, there'd be random rocks, meaning you couldn't do anything with this piece of grass because there were fucking rocks in the way. So I deleted them. If they're in the way, I open the map up, I delete the rocks, and I save the map, and I start playing again. Like, there's no reason for them to be there. I actually believe that he put them there just to piss people off. I really do, because there's no need for them to be there. I mean, if you've ever played Farming Sim, 9 times out of 10, I'm sure that you've rolled at least 1 or 2 fields into a single field before, right? Well, the way that he done it with rocks, it didn't allow that because they would just be in the way. It was like I'm going to put a rock here so that they can't do it. That was the idea, I think. Yeah, well, not with me. I'm happy to learn enough modding to fix things that I think are mistakes. And I think that some of the things that he did were mistakes. Or just bad oversight. I often say the map's been badly done, but it's not been badly done. It's just not done to a landscaper's degree, right? If you ever have landscaped in FS and you've come across one of those trees or one of those rocks or one of those ponds that you just can't get rid of and it's in the way, you'll understand what I mean. Like this field, it had a path here. We can see the remnants of the path. It had a path down here which then went down here to an island which was full of rocks. There's now no island there. I left this pond just because it looked cool. I left this pond because it looked cool. I got rid of a mound, like a hill here that was full of trees. I got rid of another one here, and I think there might have been another one here. And then this little corner here, so this little section in the middle of the screen now, was actually part of field 14. I use very large equipment, and my very large equipment didn't go down there. It just didn't fit, just couldn't use it. So it now doesn't, because now this is a field that I'm going to do other things. What I'm actually going to do, because as I said, mods, I'm going to put a couple of these down there, because these generate $67,680 or pounds a month. I'm going to put a few of these down now, and then I'm going to put a few of these down now and turn it into a generation. So it's down here. Right, so here, this is the bit of land. So I'm going to put one in this corner. I'm going to put one in this corner, one here, and maybe one here, and then I'm going to put rows of solar panels, and that will generate loads of cash towards the 50 million. Obviously they just cost a fortune to put down. Marius, hi. I have no idea what you said. I'm very sorry, but the stream is English. Unfortunately, that's all I speak. I deal with people that speak lots of different languages, and I really wish that I knew every single one of them. I don't, unfortunately. But you have Farming 22 in your name, so I'm guessing that you like Farming Sim 22. Good. I preferred 19 for a long time. I don't like the fact that they put seasons directly into 22. Like, as a mod, it was fine, because I didn't want it, so I didn't install it. But then when they added it to 22, I feel that they kind of messed it up a bit. And I wasn't happy that they put it into 22. And my review on Steam also says that I prefer 19. I have now played more Farming Sim 22 than I did play Farming Sim 19. But for new people, personally, for new people, I'd still tell them to get 19. Because I can still show them the game. I can still make a server and I can let them join and show them how the game works. Without the seasons. But, you know, some people may like the seasons. I just didn't. That's why mine are off. Well, they're as off as I can get them off. Seeing as you can't actually disable seasons, I've set it to 1 day per season, and that's it. But I can give tips still. I can still give you lots of tips. Like, okay, see, if you look at the yield bonus, it's only 98%, right? That's because I harvested it. Not harvested. I ploughed it last time, but I normally get my fields to 100% yield very easily. So what you do is you harvest it and you get this texture, and then you fertilize it with solid fertilizer, and that will give you a different texture. You then mulch it, which will come back to this texture again, and then you seed it with a seeder that has fertilizer in it, and then you roll it, and when you've done that, it will be 100% yield bonus, because it actually goes just above. It goes like 102% yield bonus, but it only shows 100. And that's the easy way to get it. I don't have stones on because they're annoying. I don't have weeds on because they were badly implemented and broken in 19, and I didn't trust them in 22. So I just don't have weeds on. But the benefit is I have periodic ploughing on, which means that if I change the size or merge two fields into one, I have to plough the whole thing, right? But you don't normally have to plough it after that. It's weird. I don't like, although you're supposed to plough it every 3 harvests, I don't need to do that. Because of the way that I do it, you plough it once to bring the field up first, then lime it, because I have lime on, so I lime it every 3 harvests, and then you don't have to plough it any further. You just keep doing the same thing. I play generally properly, but not 100% properly, so I don't rotate the fields like you generally would in real life. I just grow soy. Soy is the most profitable crop, so I just grow soy. Especially for this venture. For the venture of gaining as much money as possible, as quickly as possible, then you do soy. I literally could have just done that and nothing else. I didn't have to do the lettuce, or the beer, or the whiskey, or anything. But I only threw that in for something else to do. He's going to be done. He's at 92%. There are, I will warn you now, there are some periods of where I just don't talk for ages because it's not the most exciting game in the world. And most people that would be watching it probably have played it before, or at least know the game, even if it's an older version, which means that they understand that it's a bit of a niche game, and doing fields of this size is just taking a long time. Just takes a long time, and there's not really a lot to talk about. So if I do go quiet, don't panic. That's why I'd rather have people coming on and asking me questions, because then I get an opportunity to actually talk. I like simulators. I really like simulators. Certain simulators, say. Next month we're actually busy, like in game. Next month, so tomorrow, after I've slept, which will probably be after the stream finishes, long after the stream finishes, I'll sleep, and then this will be Friday's stream. We'll have a lot to do. Most of my stuff can be sold. Like, we'll have wheat sells in June. Straw sells in June. Lettuce sells in July. The whiskey sells in July. And then honey beer sells in June. And we'll still have another field that we have to harvest. We'll have this field will be done. We'll have to harvest this while selling all the other stuff, and then the month after that this field will be done, and then the month after that this field will be done, and then there's 2 months where I don't have a field. It takes 6 months for them to grow. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, and 2 months free, and this one starts again. As I said, I was planning on buying these 3 and trying to roll them into a single field, but yeah, I don't know if I can. I actually don't know if I can. I could do them as 3 separate fields, but like this field is wait, this one doesn't tell me it's RA yet. Alright, so this area is 99, so this is 100. This field here, these together, these are, wait, look, 45, 38, 18, so I guess just over 100 and something. This one on its own is just as much as these 3. So if I roll this one, 16 and 11 into one, it's 200 acres. I don't know. I really don't know if my system could load a course for 200 acres. And unfortunately, because this is field 21 and 26 together, which is really, this map does have issues, as you can see. If I click this, it shows 14, not 26. Where's 26? There is no 26. And you might think that's because these are rolled into one field. No, these are all rolled into one field, but they're still separate. I can still click them separately. This is one of the map bugs. As I said, it's not a perfect. It's okay, but it's not a perfect. But if I could, if this 100 was down one edge, then I could keep that as 100 and just roll the other two together to make another big field. But it's not. It's smack in the middle of these two. I don't know if I could do that. Really don't know if I could do that. This is 99. This is 54, and this is 48. So it's like 202 acres. I mean, I could buy this one separate and that one separate, and then that would make up the last 2 months that I'm missing, and then just not buy that one. I'm yet to test it. I've got a copy of this map on a test save, so I might just give myself a bunch of cash on there, buy all of them, roll them into one field, and see how long it takes for my computer to create a thing. It'll either sit there for a long time creating it and then work, or it will just crash. That's the only way I can test it, really. The 85%. And about ready to pull over. Yeah. I just realised on the mini map half of the lines are missing. It's odd. Ah, but that fixed it. Oh, here's something funny. Floor. That gym simulator that I tried. You can put music on in the gym, right? There's actually a record shop. You go to the record shop, you buy records and a speaker, and then you can put music on in your gym. And I was like, oof. When I realised that it was like, go to the store and buy a record and a speaker, and I'm like, oh, it wants me to do music. And I thought, well, if I was going to play this, I can't have copyrighted music, right? I go there, and the first 3 tracks on the shelf are NFX, which are all copyright free, and then the others were something else. I'm guessing that they're all copyright free music, but it was kind of funny seeing as I found NFX randomly while looking for copyright free music, and I actually like most of his tunes. It's like rapping and like pop rap or something, I don't know, but it's most of his tunes are all right. It was kind of funny. Yeah, it was kind of strange. I went there and I was like, I think the first record was called Fight Back, and I was like, I've heard Fight Back. That was by NFX. And then I looked at the label a little closer, and it literally says NFX Fight Back, and I was like, oh. And then I looked at the next one, it was NFX Soldier, and then I looked at the next one, it was NFX something else, and I was like, oh, okay. And then I thought to myself, wait, is it somehow reading my drive and just picking them off my drive? And then it got to a point where it was naming songs that I know I don't have. And I'm like, oh, right, okay, no, it's just ones that obviously he likes that he's put in the game, which is great, to be fair. But yeah, it was kind of funny. Oh, and you know my copyright claim from BMG... I don't know what the stupid name is. BMG something, right? The guys that copyright claimed the Rick roll, trying to say that I was playing the full Rick Astley song. I got an email from YouTube today. They denied it and said that the copyright claim still holds because they're fucking idiots. They clearly don't know what a Rickroll is, or they're just too dumb to go and look it up. So I actually put in the video, I changed the description of the video pointing out something similar. But I tried to do it where it wouldn't get me sued. Calling them out for being stupid. Can't remember what I actually put on it now. I'll have a bloody look. Your channel. Oh, that's miles away. Yeah, I can't. I'm not gonna. Looking miles away. Like it was a while ago. Like you can't be from what I understand in UK law, you can't be sued for your opinion. So in my opinion, so I put on there that in my opinion they were stupid. Not quite that. It was something along those lines though. But basically I've told YouTube to mute the 15 seconds of audio. It's just such a stupid thing to not understand what the fuck a Rickroll is. And clearly they've looked at my dispute email and not even bothered looking at the video to see that it was a Rickroll or to see that it was a meme. And they've just said no. you were playing the song. Well, fuck them, because I wasn't. Fucking predators, especially picking on, you know, smaller YouTube channels. They know that a smaller YouTube channel has got more chance of them removing it than fighting it. And it was like, well, you can, YouTube was like, well, you can appeal against the decision, but if it's denied again, then you may actually get a copyright strike. And I'm like, well, what, a copyright strike for a fucking meme that is donkey's years old at this point? Fuck off. I can't necessarily blame YouTube. They were the middlemen at this point. So it's not really YouTube's fault, but I'm not going to get a copyright claim from a copyright strike from YouTube just because some stupid company decided that they don't know what a rickroll is. I'm too lazy to find out. This is of course speculation, and it's all in my opinion. Just a stupid situation, that's for sure. That's for definite, it's a stupid situation. Yeah, it's just, I understand they've got to protect creators, you know, like music artists. I fully understand that, but you'd think that they also employ people that had a little bit of brains and to realise that it was, you know, a meme or it was something else, right? I got a copyright claim once before because I did a bug video for Far Cry 5? Might have been Far Cry 5. And literally I walked over, I spawned, I killed a guy, turned round, and there was a truck that was doing there was a truck that was flipping out on a road. It was just going round in circles and flipping and doing weird shit. And I'd done a quick clip of, like, you know, the Benny Hill theme over the top because it was funny. And they were like, oh no, we're going to strike you for using the Benny Hill theme. And I was like, what? Isn't that something like, you know, like fair use, like artistic license or some shit like that? I'm clearly pointing out that it's a funny thing with a funny audio track. And in the end, I had to replace it with something else from YouTube that didn't even match it, purely because they were being arseholes about it. And yet, the amount of times that I see videos that have things like the X-Files in, you know, the little, like the X-Files thing when something weird happens, they put that audio clip in. Nothing ever happens to them, but if I do it, I get fucking copyright claimed. But as I said, you know why? Because I'm a smaller channel. And as a smaller channel, they know that I don't have the cash to fight them. I can put in an appeal and they'll just reject it because I've got no leg to stand on. Larger channels probably get away with it because they've got the money to actually fight them if it ever went to court. But then that's a lot of these content management people are just fucking predators. They just use really, really bad tactics. So it's kind of stupid that you literally can't even put like sound effects or memes or anything in your videos anymore because some content management company will fucking string your balls up because they're stupid and they're set in the dark ages and only looking at dollar signs, not understanding that it's a meme and it might be there for comedic value. Oh no, someone, you know, you put a Rickroll in your video, like a small snippet of a Rickroll in your video. We're going to say that you've played the entire tune and therefore we're going to claim your video. Fuck off. I'm literally surprised that if you was to put a squeak in there, just a single squeak, one, like a single pitch, doesn't even change pitch, volume or anything, and it was a squeak, that some idiot would come out of a content management company and go, oh, it sounds like Tom and Jerry, so we're going to strike you. That's why if you want copyright-free music, well, you're hearing Nefex. If you go to YouTube and search Nefex, most of his tunes, if not all of them, are copyright-free. So you can play them on your stream, in your videos, because he seems to be a really nice guy. He understands. There's probably others out there. There's probably plenty of others out there. I just haven't found them all yet. I do need to find more music. I took Approaching Nirvana out of it. So Approaching Nirvana has a license that you can use your music their music streaming or in videos, providing you've bought the album that it's on or bought the CD that music is on. I didn't buy them, but they were bought for me, so they were gifts, ergo I could still use them because technically I still own it. It was a gift. But now recently they signed up to a content management company that did claim some of my videos, but I contacted them and they released the claim straight, almost like one was released within a day, the other took a couple of days, the other took a week, but they will release them if you point out what video it was. So they're actually nice guys. Pretty sure it's not BMG. But I took their music off because it just got silly to keep doing it, to keep filling the form out. So I took it off so I just didn't have to hassle. But I need to get more of Nefex music, and I need to find some other artists that are copyright free, actual copyright free, that are good music that I like. There's a lot of copyright free music out there, but a lot of it is also shit. It's copyright free for a reason. Like Nefex is copyright free because he wants it copyright free. There's a lot of other copyright free music because no one would ever pay for it. I might do that today, see if I can find some more copyright music that I like. Copyright free music that and add it into the playlist. Well, after I finish this, well, I guess I could do it while I'm doing this, when the stream is done. We've got like an hour to go. This isn't going to be done. Field isn't going to be done by then, so I'll continue doing this and get it ready for Friday. Same as what you're listening to now is Big Giant Circles, which from what I understand is another group that if you've bought one of their CDs then they allow you to stream it. Again, I didn't buy this, I got this one free from Yogscast. When Yogscast was streaming, they had a promo code that allowed one of the Big Giant Circles albums free. I picked it up then. And I've had no issues with it. You know, I've had quite a few extra followers since doing BattleBit again. So BattleBit tomorrow should be fun. I hope. I just wish I was a little better at the game. That I actually gave a bit more entertainment instead of just dying all the time. Nobody wants to come and watch me just die over and over. Oh. Yeah, meeting tonight, I forgot. Ah. Go, go, Harry. Harry the Harvester. I'll be back in a second. That's odd. Got downstairs quickly to talk to my boy and he's not there. When he gone down the shop or something. I know I only filled these up the other day, but see how much food they have. 2,698. We've eaten quite a bit. Probably don't need this. I should probably sell this too. We've got the other machine now, so I don't need it. And so apparently it's too heavy for me to pick up, but it's not. There. Repair. Repaint. Sell. No. Repair. You only have to repaint it if you sell it. That's the funny thing. Oh, how much did I pay for that thing then? I don't remember paying much for that. %, fully is. We might get this harvested by the time the stream ends. Won't get anything else done on it, I don't think. We might get it harvested. So I'll finish it off of stream and then we'll be ready for Friday. Oh, now he's full. And empty. Off we go, buddy. Continue. Mr. Gooey, hi. This is Farming Sim 2022. Farming Simulator 22. With lots of mods. It's pretty heavily modded. Yeah, it's gonna take a lot of work. I mean, I think with the fields that we have now, we're pretty much doing soy. We're actually doing soy as crop because it's the most profitable crop. We're doing beer, whiskey, clothes, and lettuces. That's our saleable product. So the crops are going to bring in the most, but we've got like so we have this field, this one, this big field here, and then this the field, which is actually 3 fields that I made into one. Like same as this was 2 fields I made into one. Between these, each year, I think we're going to get something like 3 million a year. Maybe more. Maybe more. I was going to get these 3 fields and make these into a single field, but I don't think my PC can handle it. I think this is too big to generate courses on. Like if I'd done it all manually, not a problem, but if I'd use Courseplay like I generally do, I think Courseplay is going to have a problem with generating a course on it, because this is 200 acres in total, just over 200 acres. I've got a 10-year-old PC. It's going to take a lot of work to generate. It's going to sit there for like 5-10 minutes trying to figure it out. But if we had that field, like if that was all in one field and we had that field, that would give us about 5 million a year. So it wouldn't take that long and we'd have the 50 million. But we'll see. It's Western Australia. The map is Western Australia, which is on the mod hub. If you have the game and just go into the in-game mod hub, it's on there, Western Australia. Now, mine is modified slightly because there's some things on the map that I didn't want. Like rocks in places that I didn't want rocks, so I deleted them. But other than that, it's a good map. It's a pretty good map. There are a few issues. There's a couple of issues. For instance, where is it? Oh, down here shows us field 26, but there isn't a field 26. This is actually field 14. And there's nothing that equates to a 26. 16, 13, 10, 11, 14. So there are a few little bugs, but generally it's a pretty cool map. This field here, as you can see, was a bit of a funny shape round here, whereas now it's not. If we come off of that, you see that I've actually made it straight. So I took the bit that went in and I made it into this field and cut it straight instead. I rolled these 2 fields into one. I rolled these 3 fields into one, and I removed this little tiny bit at the bottom. So I have other plans for that. I have another plan for that. I'm going to put some over there. I'm going to do. Let me go over there. It's round this way. At the end of this road. This is my field on this side. This is not my field. So here. So this is the grass bit. Here. I'm going to actually put down some generators. So I'm going to put down a couple of these, a few of these, and then I'm going to put rows of solar panels. So this will generate, like each month, this will generate me a bunch of cash for free. And the reason why I'm doing that is because I use very large equipment. Like my headers are like 20 meters. My sprayer's like 40 meters. And this is just not big enough. This is too small for most of my equipment. Like my harvester comes down here and hits every tree on the way down because it's just too big. So instead of having it as a field, I stop the field here and I'm going to turn this into a solar park, if you like. It's going, as I said, it's going to have a couple of these. I would put these ones on, but these ones I can't even see the top of them. They're that tall. They're huge, and they generate, like this generates over $250,000 a month, but it also costs 2.3 million. This is only 750k and generates like 68k a month. So if I get 5 of these down and then a bunch of these in between, I'll probably generate like $1 million a month just from this. I don't know, maybe not. Maybe $500,000 a month from this. That's the plan anyway. Oh, it's full. But then when we get to 50 million, if I'm not bored of playing it, because, you know, farming seems great, but you can only play it in small doses, right? So if I get to 50 million and I'm not bored with playing it, I might try and go for like 100 million. And then if we get to 100 million and I'm not bored, then I might go for 200 million and so on. So we'll have to just wait and see. I may even look for a different map at some point and see if I can do similar on a different map. But I like large equipment. I like using big equipment. So small maps that are only any good for small equipment, I generally get bored of very quickly. I think I'm going to leave this here because he's probably going to come down before he gets full again. If my calculations are correct, he'll go up to the top, turn round, come all the way back down, and then start on his way back up again, and then he'll be full. But yeah, there's a lot of modded things in this. So that's the beer factory. Exactly, yeah. This is a beer factory. That red one over there is the whiskey factory. This one's the clothes factory. This is a warehouse for everything. This is not the original house. This is a modded house. So I sold the original house and put in a modded house because you can go inside it and it looks cool and the doors work. You can go to the garage or you can go to the office, and then you've got upstairs where you've got the main bedroom and then another bedroom and a bathroom where even the shower door opens. The only problem with this house is there's no real roof. You can just walk through the roof, which is a little distracting, but other than that, it's fine. Then I put a swimming pool in because, you know, after a hard day's work, who doesn't want to go for a nice swim, right? Right, in a nice outdoor heated pool with little jacuzzi pumps on the side. And then we have, like, we've got the main garage there for the working vehicles, but we have 10 carports here for all of the supercars that we're going to buy. Because we have supercars. As in Rolls-Royce Ghosts. And we've even got the helicopter to buy yet. And we've got there we go, an Aston Martin and a Ford GT and a LaFerrari and a Lamborghini and a Maserati, a Mazda, Mercedes and a Pagani and a Porsche and the Rolls-Royce Phantom to buy. We're going to buy all those and they're going to go all in here. So we're gonna, you know, the helicopter will go here when I buy it. I mean, I could buy it at any point. It's only 45k. It's not even expensive. But I'm just waiting till I get, you know, spare million, right? We've got a couple of sheep which feed the sheep make wool for the clothing factory. And then this is where we get our lettuce. So this is our lettuce factory. There's just basically like 10, 1, 2, 3, 8. There's 8 double greenhouses in, which make all of the lettuce. These are modded. The trailers, most of the trailers I'm using are modded. This is modded. This is a mod. These are a mod. I like mods. So this is a mod. This plough is a mod. This is a modded one. That's the silo. This is an underground silo. That's multi-fruit, so you can put everything in here. Grass, chaff, pig feed. You can put pretty much most stuff just goes straight in here. And it holds 500 million. Is that 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Yeah, 500 million litres of pretty much everything. It seems to be, yeah. So I've got another greenhouse on which adds all these cherries, plum and stuff, but I'm not using them. But if we go to the default stuff, like go to lettuce. So currently, hold on, that's probably not a good thing. So look here. So in July, it's worth about 3,300 per litre, per whatever it is. I think it's like 400 on a pallet. Tomatoes are 162 and strawberries are 822. So I think lettuce is worth the most out of the three. They also grow pretty quickly. They also do grow pretty quickly. But if you're doing crop, then it's soybeans. If you're after money, then just do soybeans. And there's also a specific way to do your fields. I don't know if you know that, but like, you know, like down here you can see that there's a yield bonus. Mine's currently 98%. I get mine to 100% almost every time. The only time it's 98% is if I've ploughed it beforehand, which is exactly what I did on this field. This field was ploughed before this harvest, so it's not at 90. It's not at 100%. I think if I can get a bit closer to it, there. If we go to this field, I think this field is at 100%. There you go, this field is 100% yield bonus. Very easy to get. Basically, there's a process that you do. So you turn off stones because they're useless. You turn off weeds because they're useless. And then what you do is you harvest the field, okay, and then you put solid fertilizer over it. So this one is solid fertilizer. It's green. I made it green so I don't get confused. I've got two. This is green and this one's white. This one's lime. Right, lime is white. This is white. I know the fertilizer is white, but if you think of fertilizer, I don't know, for some reason I think of green, right? It's fertilizer. It helps growth, right? It's green, right? So if you've got solid fertilizer, you harvest, then you do solid fertilizer, and what that'll do, that'll change the texture, and then you mulch it, which will change the texture back to this again, and then you seed it, and then you roll it. But your seeder has to have a fertilizer seeder. So if you're using, like I'm using, I am using this one, which is the Amazon 1501, but this is my modded one. So I modded this one to have multi-fruit. It also has more, like a bigger size. It can hold more seed. It holds 28,000 seed instead of the, I think it was 7,200 that the base one has. Which I can show you here. Look, seeder. So this is the base one. This holds 7,800 litres. If you get my multi-fruit one, and then you set it to capacity max, it does 28,320. Or you can go right, standard, 50% extra, 100% extra, or 200%. Oh, I also made one for sugarcane, so this one only does sugarcane. And this one also has a massive capacity of 80,000 because sugarcane seeds run out a lot quicker than normal seeds do. But I'm not, I'm in Western Australia, so I'm not doing sugarcane. I've got no need for sugarcane. Yeah, I said he'd go down and come back and go back up again. I was right. I don't know if I have sell points for the other ones, to be fair. I haven't looked to see. Oh yeah, so lettuce, tomatoes and strawberries are your base ones. If on one of the other greenhouses that I've got, I have plant, which I have no idea what plant is. It's just called plant for some weird. Mustard, tobacco, pumpkin, which is 2,931 max price. Out of this, I think it was pumpkin, melon, and there was something else. Right, so apple was 1,226. No, plum, no. Oops, plum. No, that's not bad, but plum, lemon, chili, caffeine, cucumber. Oh, red cabbage. Red cabbage is almost 3,000 per pallet, so that's pretty good. Watermelon is 3,000 per pallet, and melon is 3,200 per pallet. So if I was going to use these ones, I would be doing melon, watermelon, and red cabbage, and probably pumpkin. I'd probably do all four, which I might do yet. I may do that yet. The problem is, these greenhouses require more things, right? So the greenhouses that I'm using are these ones. These only require water. You see down here, these only, I'm going to get off of this before I try to plant it somewhere by accident. Fuck up my field. That'll do. Leave it. I can't leave it there either. Let me go to a field that I probably can't place it in. Oh, that's not even my field and I can place it. I'm always worried because I have a habit of randomly left clicking, and if I hit it, I'll just place it in the middle of my field. So this only requires water, and it does lettuce, strawberry and cucumbers, okay? This one, not this one. These ones, which do all of the other crops, they do the carrot, melon and everything, they require water, lime, I think that's lime, fertilizer and manure, or a mixture of one of those. So it requires more stuff. Now, lime And water, solid fertilizer I can do, and lime, but I can't do manure. So I haven't tested this yet to see if it needs it. If it needs manure, then I can't really use it. But if I can get away with just giving it water and solid fertilizer, then it's not a problem. I could actually use these ones as well. But these ones are pretty much the same. I don't know which one's bigger. They're both called Greenhouse XL and they're both exactly the same. So, oh, one's right-sided and one's left-sided. Okay. That's the, I guess where it outputs it, right? Yeah, this is right-sided. That one's left-sided, see? So, yeah. So, I haven't decided if I want to put any of these down yet, but if I did, I would do those 4 crops because they would net me the most. But yeah, I think if you want that particular greenhouse, I think it's called Greenhouse XL. I think it was on the Mod Hub. I think I got it from Mod Hub. I don't always stick to Mod Hub. Sometimes if I find a mod that I want to play with on one of the modding websites, then I'll just get that as well, because Mod Hub doesn't have everything. Like the in-game Mod Hub doesn't have everything, obviously. It only has ones on there that Giants have checked and actually allow on now, which is their prerogative, of course. But it also means that, I mean, I know for a fact that there's some mods on the in-game Mod Hub that are broken and just don't work. But apparently Giants tested them and they're fine. But I've tested them myself and they don't work. But when I tried to put my modded seeder, when I entered my modded seeder, go on now, they rejected it. Probably because I'd only modded the XML file and not actually modelled it or anything. But they're happy to have broken ones on there, but not good ones that work. Apparently. Yeah, well, it depends also if you're playing multiplayer. Ones that are not multiplayer compatible won't work if you're in multiplayer. Like, most of the ones I've got actually will work in multiplayer. The helicopter, for instance, won't. The helicopter is single player only. So if I bought the helicopter and then started a multiplayer map, it would just remove the mod because it's not a multiplayer mod. But I mostly play single player anyway, so it's not a big problem for me. But yeah. Okay, so I'll give you an idea. I have this field, this field, this field, and then this really big field. This is the newest one that I got. This is actually 3 fields into one, made into one field, right? This field, it takes, I believe, about 45 minutes for one action. So 45 minutes to harvest it at real time. I don't speed it up because you waste money if you speed it up. So at real time, 45 minutes. Well, it takes 45 minutes no matter what, but it means the game runs in real time, right? So bearing in mind that you harvest it 45 minutes, you fertilize it, which actually doesn't take long because the fertilizer is really wide. The modded fertilizer I've got is 48 meters. It's almost 50 meters wide. So it's like just a couple of passes and it's done, right? So that doesn't take very long. But the mulcher is about the same width as the harvester, so that takes another 45 minutes. I then seed it, which is about the same size, so another 45 minutes, and then I have to roll it, which is the same as the mulcher because they're the same mod, they're just different attachments, which is the same 20 meters, which is another 45 minutes. So the entire field to get from harvest to completed, like waiting for the next harvest, is like 4 hours or something. That's that field, that one field. This field is a little smaller. This doesn't quite take so long. This field is bigger than that. This takes about 5.5 hours. This one probably takes like 6.5 hours to do 7.5 hours maybe to do the entire thing. So I stream for 4 hours normally, which means that I have just enough to get like 1 or 2 actions done. That's it. It's ridiculous. It takes a long time. So I often finish them off stream. So like I'm going to finish streaming in about 9 minutes. So this will be harvested by then. And then off stream, I'll do all of the rest of it. So that come Friday, it will be all sown and ready to go again. And that's on top of streaming other games during the week and making YouTube videos. So I spend a lot of time gaming. Battle bits tomorrow, yes. We shall play Battle Bit tomorrow. And then Thursday will be my time at Sandrock, where we'll continue that. And then Friday will be Farming Sim again. So I do Farming Sim twice a week for the simple reason it just takes too long to do everything. So I stream Farming Sim twice a week. And on a Wednesday I'm recording for YouTube, and on a Saturday I'm recording for YouTube usually. So I record tomorrow I record for Monday and Tuesday, and then Saturday I would record for Thursday and Friday. Although I don't have anything for Thursday right now. I don't have a game that I'm doing YouTube for on Thursday at the moment. And the other ones will be coming to an end relatively soon. Like Ship Graveyard Simulator 2 on a Monday has probably got 6 months left in it. With my current upload rate, which is once a week, a 30-minute video once a week. So it takes like... it takes a month and 1 week to create to break down a single ship, and there's only about 5 ships left. Then Tuesday is Parking Tycoon Business Simulator, but we're coming up to the end of that. I've got the overhead car park that I'm working on and sorting out. But then the only other one is the underground. So you have a street level car park, they're all done. An overhead car park, that's the one I'm working on. Once that's done, there's an underground car park which I'll work on, and once that's done, the game's complete, the game's done. I can't gain any more levels in it. I'm at level 8 and I can't get any higher because I've maxed profits over the first few car parks I put down. So I'm actually like how can I put it? Progression wise, the game was complete within a few weeks because I got my first car park and I got to level 7, and then I got a second car park, hit level 8, and I can't progress anymore. game progression, I still have the top car park and the basement to do, like the underground car park. Thursday I don't have a game for YouTube because I finished that one. I ended that one because it was the game that I was playing was too buggy, and it was pissing me off. Friday on YouTube is Farming Sim again. Sorry, Friday on YouTube is Pumping Simulator 2, which we're doing well on. That's probably got a little bit to go on it. I'm not even... I have a lot of upgrading to do and stuff yet still, and a lot of things to buy and play around with, so that's for YouTube. For streaming, it's Farming Sim on Monday, BattleBit on Tuesday, My Time at Sandrock on Thursday, which we're not at the end game missions yet, the end game story part yet, and then Friday is Farming Sim again, because as I said, the fields are so big and they take so long that if I only done it once a week, you'd never see progression. So that's why I do it twice. And apart from that, I don't really have an extra game to stream anyway. So even if I did stop it, I wouldn't have anything to fill it up with. Unless I just did more BattleBit. But I don't stream on a Wednesday. I don't release a video on a Wednesday. And I don't stream, or generally, I don't stream on weekends, like Saturday and Sunday I don't stream. And I may release a video on a Saturday if it's a spotlight video. So if it's a demo or a prologue that I like, I might make a video on it and that'll get released on a Saturday. And as I said, I tried 3 demos out yesterday, which I might make videos on. Because they were okay. One of them is from the same devs that made Parking Tycoon Business Simulator. And if anyone's watched those, they'll know, because it's exactly the same asset pack. Like, it's the same asset pack for the trash can, the menu, the delivery system of goods. There might just be different people. There might be a different AI asset pack for people. There's a couple of little bits on there that he hasn't harvested yet. Should probably go do those. Get rid of that. No, stop unfolding. Damn it, press the wrong button. Go down again. There. There's a little bit here. And there's a little bit down in this corner, I believe. I don't think there's any up in that corner. I don't remember seeing any, but... How long have I been doing YouTube? I've been doing Twitch a lot longer. My YouTube is... I think I started doing YouTube, like... ...2018, maybe? I've been doing Twitch a lot longer. And I get low numbers probably because I just play really... I don't play up-to-date games. My computer's 10 years old, so I can't actually play anything that's super up-to-date. Like, I get small games that are working. Like, so... I can play games that might come out tomorrow, but not every game that might come out tomorrow. I can only play ones that, you know, that are a little smaller. So I can't play Cyberpunk and things like that, but I can play little games that come out, like indie games that come out. And as I said, usually I'll buy them and just I'll make a video on them, or I'll make a couple of videos and make a series out of it. I'm hoping to upgrade the system this year, and when I upgrade the system this year, then I'll be able to play Cyberpunk, and I'll be able to play Starfield and various others. Right now I can't. My computer would explode. If I put Cyberpunk on it, it would laugh at me. I'm just going to check this corner, see if there's any little bits that I left behind. See, but I've got myself into, well, I hopefully, once it all gets sorted out, I've got myself into a position where I'll actually have a bit more of a disposable income, so I'll be able to buy more games and upgrade the system and whatnot. I want to play. I like story-driven games as well. That's why I'm playing like My Time at Sandrock. I like story-driven games, but I want to play Cyberpunk because I want to play the story. And I know that Starfield has got a few people whinging about it, and maybe it's got a few issues itself. But from what I understand, it's not a bad story, so I might as well play it when I get it. Doesn't necessarily mean that I'll be making videos on them, because then they'll be just too old. Like, there's countless other videos out there. No, oh, that wasn't meant to go in that one, but it doesn't matter. Did it go in that one? I don't know. Right. Let's drop this off, fold this up. And it may sound weird, like, you know, if you're looking at the YouTube and wondering why in that many years I still only have sub 300 followers, is because for the first, I think the first like year and a half or 2 years of YouTube, I was only playing a single game. I was playing Iron Sight, and that was the only game that was on there. Pretty much. But also I am, how can I say it? It sounds silly if I say, it may sound silly if I say that I don't generally do it for, I don't do it for profit. I don't do it to make money. I do it because I enjoy doing it. Unlike 90% of other streamers and YouTubers, I don't do it for the, I literally don't do it for the money. I just enjoy playing games a lot, and if I'm playing games, I might as well stream or YouTube, right? You know, it's free. It's free to put it on YouTube, and it's free to stream it. So why not? So although it would be nice if my YouTube got more followers and my Twitch got more followers, but I'm happy just as long as people come along once in a while and have a chat. That does me fine. Yeah, there's nothing in the other one. Okay. Whoop. I just fucked up all my shit. I fucked up my pallets. This is probably going to spawn another one instead of filling this one up now. That one's full, so that's fine. Same as that one's full. Go and put these in the warehouse. Oh no, these have got to go in the clothing factory. One, and get the other one in hopefully. I'll get this in, then I'll probably end it here. But as I said, I'll be back tomorrow with BattleBit. You might also notice that I dual stream, so I stream on Twitch and YouTube at the same time. Now that Twitch relaxed their rules. Now that they said that we don't have to be exclusive. About time. Right. So yeah. So I'll show you what I mean by the thingy. We stop this one here, and we jump in this little guy. And then we go get the fertilizer like this, solid fertilizer. You can ignore those bars, they're a little wrong. I think they're a little wrong. Then what you do is you go here, for instance, and then you do generate course. This is actually 48 meters, and it's not 30. For some reason, Courseplay sees it as 30 meters wide, but it's not. It's 48. So then you generate the field, and that's it. That's the path it will take. So it's done in just a few minutes. I say it's just a few minutes. It's just not very long at all. See how wide it is. Super wide. And you can see that the text has changed to a wet texture. Anyway, as I said, I will leave it there. Thanks for watching. I will be on tomorrow with BattleBit for 3 hours. Usual time. I know I was a little late today, but usual time, so 1 PM GMT to 4 PM GMT. I will see you then. Bye. Girls in crop tops, drop tops at our shows. Mini skirts rock, got us all like whoa. All the pretty ladies lined up front row, driving me crazy, I just wanna take them home. Got it on lock, yeah, you could call me pro. Parties on the blocks, make sure the girls know. Now it's getting hot up in here, oh no. Think Nelly had it right, better take off all
all your clothes. Future's looking bright, now I'm finally in the zone. 3 years of my life, I committed to the growth. Soldier boy, tell them #1 ringtone. I'm the reason people texting, cause they're blowing up your phone. I don't think I do it good, no, I think I do it great. They would do it if they could, they can't do it so they hate. Everybody wanna look, but nobody wanna play. Stealing eyes like a crook while I put it on display. I don't do it by the book, no, I do my own thing. That's why every single hook got them singing like me. And I ain't in any rush, cause I'm finally getting paid. Don't believe in any luck, I believe I'm self-made, yeah.